Hello and welcome to this mid-morning, late morning taste challenge. Actually, I have two blended Scotch whiskies. This is Clan MacGregor. We don't really get these glass bottles around here anymore, just the big plastic ones. But this is Clan MacGregor. Walmart was getting rid of these to replace them with the big plastic ones, and they had them for $5 a bottle. So I bought two bottles. Why not $5? They've changed the label too since this came out. I don't really like the new label too much. But anyway, this was actually the new label when I bought it. They had a previous label to this, but it's been on the market since 1934. It's been on the market 90 years. It's distilled and aged in Scotland. It's aged for 3 years. And it is bottled in New Jersey. And if you look at old magazine ads for this product back to the 1930s, they talk about how it's a good Scotch, but it's cheaper because they bottle it in America, which saves money. That's what the old ad said, and they've continued that. It's owned by William Grant and Sons. I don't know if they were the original owner. I could check on that. Looks like a 2017 bottle. Clan MacGregor blended whiskey combines the qualities of exceptional taste and fine flavor, which are derived from the expert blending of specially selected Scotch whiskies of the finest quality. Really. It is an achievement of perfection, distilled by skilled craftsmen and aged for 36 months to create a character of smoothness and taste that is unmatched. That's a lot of bragging on there. They say it's perfect. It's unmatched. And it's the finest quality, all for $5 when I bought this. Now, a regular bottle today will cost you about $20. You know, the big plastic bottle, which is apparently what they're selling now. They have a website. If you click the link below, you'll see it, but it doesn't show Clan MacGregor's. It shows Clan MacGregor, and it has a link, and you click it, nothing comes up. So the website is dead. I mean, you can see a list. They list it with other William Grant products, but that's all it is now. They used to have a nice little website talking about it. Let me get my glasses. Talking about it tastes like baked apples and everything. But in the last, let's say 6 months, that website has become inoperative. Probably will never become operative again. Here is Legacy. There's definitely no website for Legacy blended Scotch whiskey. Introduced in 1962 by the Sazerac Company. It's another one of these blended and distilled and blended in Scotland and aged there. I think that's the law. But it's bottled in the United States at Buffalo Trace by the Sazerac Company, who owns Buffalo Trace. So says right there, Sazerac.com. Been on the market since 1962. It's not popular here. I don't know where it's popular, probably nowhere. I've never seen it in my town. I bought this in Jefferson Parish at Dorgnac's Food Center for $14.99. And then I saw it on the west bank of the Mississippi River, on the west bank side of Jefferson Parish. They had a liter bottle for $7.99, I believe it was. We could check the trademark data on Clan MacGregor and see if it's always been owned by the same people. Clan MacGregor. Whoops. Spelled it wrong. Okay, here we go. Gin. They say also gin. Well, I'm not aware. I've never seen Clan MacGregor gin. Introduced 1936. Oh, I thought it was 34. That's strange. Owners. It was owned by Popper Morrison Corporation, and then William Grant. Popper Morrison. The original registrant, Popper Morrison. William Grant, 10th new owner entered after registration. 10th owner. Really? They're showing 1968, 69. That's probably when it was taken over by William Grant. I don't know. 36. I thought it was 34, but better go by what the trademark office says. Well, anyway, a long time ago. It might have been in 34 and they didn't get a trademark till 36. Because I thought I saw a newspaper ad from 1934. Doesn't matter. But I did, pretty sure it's, okay. One thing we notice about Legacy is very pale. And I believe Clan MacGregor is very pale also. Look how pale that is. Pale straw. Aluminum cap. Plastic cap. Edison, New Jersey, bottled at, now what facility is in Edison, New Jersey where this is done? I do not know. This one's also very pale. So I think they're not having color added. I don't think any coloring's added. So I won't have to worry about the color because they're so pale and they're the same shade. Burley Sullivan says, you. Hey, cheers back to you. It's a damp, chilly, overcast day. That is the weather here. It's kind of uncomfortably, it's not cold, but it's kind of like, it gives you a chill, especially with that dampness, you know. You don't have to get very cold. If it's damp and humid like in Louisiana, it'll give you the chill. It'll give you a chill 74 degrees, but it's cooler than that, and it's overcast. So, yeah, ain't looking too nice outside. I did my walking, though. Got my 1.5 miles in. You say that's not a lot of walking. I know, but I do it every day. I don't skip. Some people will tell me all the miles they walk or bike, but then they don't do it consistently. They'll go, oh, I need to get back into it. I was like, well, what's the point of this excessive stuff? But then it's sporadic. Seems like it'd be better to do what I'm doing. Not a lot, but it's every day. It doesn't skip. It's like dieting, you know, just don't get overweight. Now, if you're there, now you got a problem because you got to lose it. So that's a challenge. But once you lose it, then you could maintain it if you have discipline, I would think. Because mass does not create itself. All right. You're not going to get overweight by magic. It's going to come from a certain behavior. I had lost over 35 pounds. Kept it off, but it's hard. I'm not going to claim it's easy. You got to be thinking, you know, okay, I got invited to a free Thanksgiving dinner Saturday night. Everything. And I saw photos of it. All that food looks so good. Turkey, dressing, ham, dinner rolls, pecan pie, pumpkin pie, I'm sure. All kind of beautiful food. But I didn't go. And it was free. And why was that? I don't want to eat a lot at night. Just don't. I know what Thanksgiving food tastes like. You know what I mean? I know what it tastes like. I've had it. but I don't have to have it. Somebody told me, you want anything that's free. Well, heard that. Well, if that was the case, I'd have been there, right? Saturday night eating it all. But that guy's thinking is a little peculiar, to say the least. But we'll leave it at that. He's got a stomach sticks out this far. He's always gonna go on a diet. He's gonna get it straight. And I'm thinking, one day down the road, things will change. And I've been hearing this for 12 years. But it's all talk. He's asking me, help me do a budget, help me do a budget. But he's not going to do it. He's not going to even take the time to sit down and let me help him. So, I just say, oh, okay. All right. And I mean, I would help him, but he ain't going to. It's going to be just, people like that. Everything in their mind is just like wild. This smells clean. This one smells a little caramel candy-ish. And if it smells caramel candy-ish, I'm thinking it's the Legacy. And the reason I'm saying that is because I could not tell Legacy apart from Winn-Dixie. And in fact, I got it wrong. And I said the Winn-Dixie tasted like caramel candy. So I would have to extrapolate that conclusion to relate to those issues that I just talked about. So let's go with the taste. Cheers. Clean flavor. Little Chardonnay wine. Maybe it's aged in X wine barrels. I don't know. If it does have a little Chardonnay, just a little bit, not a lot. Obviously, there's no wine added to the product. In Canada, yes, they could do that up to a certain percent. In Scotland, you read the regulation, says nothing about flavoring can be added. It says coloring can be added, caramel color specifically and only. But it don't say a thing about flavoring. So we would assume they don't. They don't have it. We know they don't have it. America? Yeah, it's got that caramel flavor. It's strange because if you drink Legacy on its own, you'll never taste caramel. You'll never taste it. You won't. But you start doing taste challenges and it'll come out. And that's what I've said for years. If you drink a product on its own in isolation, it'll have certain flavors and it'll have a certain character and you give it a certain score, right? But then if you put it in taste challenges, it'll change everything. Those challenges will draw out problems. It'll pull problems out that you did not at first notice. Assuming the product has problems. Now, like Ardbeg 10, the only thing a challenge draws out is its fabulous nature. It just draws out more gold. Like, oh, I didn't realize this little part of the treasure chest. I didn't realize it had pearls. I didn't know it had rubies, jade. You know what I mean? It's like an adventure. You just can't believe it. Now these lower end ones, it'll bring out problems. You see. All right. The MacGregor is clean. It's light. There's no peat. And there's certainly no smoke. It's just a light, clean grain, probably corn, and a little white bread, which would be from the barley. Now, some people will say this and that about what grain they use in Scotch, but go look up the regulation. It does not specify what type of grain. It just said whole grain. You said, well, that could be wheat. Could be. It could be barley. That's right. That's a grain. What about rice? That's a grain. What about corn? That's a grain. Wouldn't much matter because it's going to be done in a manner where it's going to be clear, odorless, colorless. Clear, odorless, colorless. Optimally, the flavor is going to come from the single malt that's blended in, probably at 4-to-1 ratio, 4 parts grain whiskey, age a minimum of 3 years, 1 part single malt, also age at least 3 years. Now, does it have to follow that ratio? No, it doesn't. Nope. Just the law says, if you read the regulation, it says it just has to be a blend of grain whiskey and single malt. That's all it says. It doesn't say what the ratio has to be. It does not say anything else except it has to be aged at least 3 years, and it has to be using whole grains, and like not syrup, and like corn syrup wouldn't qualify, and distilled, aged, and blended in Scotland. Does not say bottled in Scotland. They don't have that rule. Let's see what Total Wine and More sells Clan MacGregor for. I bet you for a handle, it's $18.99. I'm going to say $18.99 because I know Winn-Dixie is a little more. Winn-Dixie always is higher. Clan MacGregor. Here we go. I got it right. $18.99, boy, and I did not cheat. I never checked that before. Well, and they're only selling the handles, so they've gotten rid of the glass bottles, I guess, for all practical purposes. The new label looks okay. It's green on green, dark green on light green on olive. It's dark green with light green lettering and olive green plastic. Now, how that suits you, I don't know. A lion, but his hair is made out of thistle. All right, not a bad looking label though. All right, but anyway, you could look that up on your own. North Carolina Theo says, so true. Side by side does bring out subtle flavors that would probably go unnoticed by itself. I definitely agree. I know it's true because I experience it all the time. Same thing with beer, beer, wine, liquor. I never did wine taste challenges, but beer and liquor, yeah. If you don't believe me, try it. Start it. I like it. I like that bread. I like white bread. I had a piece of white bread this morning. I toasted it and put some butter, Irish butter too, Kerrygold, and doggone jelly, grape jelly. Not from Ireland. Dr. Frosty Bruce says, cheers, clinking the mugs, Ron Breakfast Busters. Well, look at the time. This is like brunch busters. So this is the Legacy, and I don't understand the caramel candy flavoring that I'm experiencing right now because I definitely did not experience that the first couple of times. I got it. Well, I'm starting to believe, and I hope I'm wrong, I'm starting to believe that the WD Liquors blended Scotch whiskey, no age statement, 40% alcohol, bottled at Buffalo Trace, might be the same exact whiskey as Legacy blended Scotch whiskey, 40% alcohol, no age statement, bottled at Buffalo Trace. I'm starting to think they're taking the same liquid and they're just putting a bunch of labels and they say, okay, stop, send those out. And then they put a bunch of other labels, stop, send those out, and maybe even more. Who knows? HEB might have their own brand. Fiesta in Texas might have their own brand. The one that I used to see at CVS Pharmacy, Grand Legacy, but I don't see that anymore. I know that was from Sazerac. Might have had their own label. I'm I never bought it, and it's too late. It's gone now, so I can't try it. No loss there. When I called Buffalo Trace on the phone, I asked him, I said, do you use the same bourbon and just put different labels on it? Oh, she was indignant. The lady actually seemed to get a little angry. She said, we never take the same bourbon and put a different label. She said, each of our bourbons has a distinct recipe. Now, notice she said each of our bourbons. See, they're very careful. She didn't say each of our products. She didn't say each of our liquor. She said each of our bourbons. She didn't mention Scotch, rum, brandy, gin, American blended whiskey, Canadian blended. See what I mean? She specifically said bourbon. Now, what is Buffalo Trace known for? You got it. Bourbon. They're not known for rum. They're not known for Scotch. They're not known for brandy. And they're not known for schnapps and all the other thousands of things they seem to put out. Think about it. They bottle tequila there. It's not from there. Obviously, it's from Mexico, but it's like the same supplier. Look at all the tequila brands they have. Buy them, try them, taste them. You'll notice a very strange thing. You say, what? They all taste alike? Yeah. Like identical. Well, practically. Cheers, Ron, Breakfast Busters. Oh, yeah, I already read that. All right. Anyway, sorry about that. Well, this is not close. I'm sorry, Clan MacGregor whipped it like he stole something. So Clan MacGregor easily wins, and I did not believe that was going to happen. An easy victory, very easy. So there's no debate. Clan MacGregor is the clear and present winner. It's $4 more per jug bottle, but you're going to get $4 better. It's $4. It's easily better, and it's worth the $4 extra. Okay. The legacy in this taste challenge, I can't speak for last taste challenge. That was a different challenge. Has gotten murdered, decimated, exasperated, consolidated, and castigated. It did not hold up. I'm sorry. My friend David told me, boy, Sazerac's never going to send you anything. I said, well, that wouldn't change anything, would it? Because they never sent me anything to start with. I said, if they sent me free stuff, I'd do a Sazerac video every day. I would never skip. But he was saying that about Abita also. He said, Abita's never going to send you anything. I said, they never have yet, so nothing's changed. I said, you'll know they're sending me stuff when I'm doing an Abita video, every day. You're like, why is he doing all these Abita videos? Okay, Jen, what are you saying? Ein Schnaps bit. Oh, I got that from Hogan's Heroes, laughing out loud. I used to watch those reruns. I didn't watch the original because I was a baby, or not even born in some cases. I thought it was fun. I mean, it was nice. You know how friendly those German prison camp guards were, jolly, friendly, kind of inept. Never hurt anybody. That's what the show was about. Then the Americans always scheming to escape. Never got away, though, for some reason. Guess they were also inept. Okay, anyway. But it was in living color. Sorry, legacy, but you are not a legacy. A legacy of, well, I'm not going to say anything because it might, what if it wins all the next taste challenges, What if it beats Dewar's? Haha, right, sure. What if it beats Dewar's 12-year? I'll pay you money if that happens. What if it beats Johnny Walker Red? Never. Impossible. What if it beats Johnny Walker Double Black? Are you insane? What if it beats Johnny Walker Gold Label Reserve? The channel will blow up. Like my whole channel will be canceled immediately. And deservedly so. What if it beats Buchanan's? Are you kidding me? You're joking, right? You're pulling my chain. What if it beats J and W? What is that? JW Dant. Well, that could happen because Dance is a really low end Scotch from Heaven Hill, made for Heaven Hill. JW Dant. I mean, yeah, it could beat that or tie it. What about doggone King Robert? I cannot see it beating King Robert, but that's a low end one. Comes in a glass jug though, at least. I mean, I think King Robert's a little bit better. I can't see it losing, you know. So yeah, I can't imagine that after today, I can't imagine that Legacy is going to hold up too well. But my friend David tried it cold, but he tried it alone. He didn't taste challenge it. He tried it cold last week, and he told me this is better than another Scotch he likes. I said, well, oh, so he's thinking about getting a glass bottle, but you just don't know until you try. All right. So let's look at the. Love those Russian front jokes. Yeah, fun place to be, the Eastern Front, from what I've heard. A lot of fun and frivolity out there, and real nice weather, like the Bahamas. Have I tried JW Regular Black yet? JW Dant Black, the bourbon? Oh no, I never seen it. I know about it. No, but I never had it. No. Cheers to you, David. All right, so sorry, that sorry, like anybody cares, you know. People say nobody cares if Legacy wins or loses. Okay, Johnny Walker Black. Oh, Johnny Walker. No, only have had the double black, which I love. Double black is, man, that stuff is great, great, great. Oh yeah. What about Valentine's? It will never beat Valentine's. That cannot happen. What about 100 Pipers? Well, yeah, 100 Pipers is kind of, it's okay. I didn't pay a lot, so I don't care. But in fact, I got it for the lowest price in the world the last time I bought it. You say, what do you mean the lowest price in the world? $3.99. Oh, I'm sorry, $3.98 for a full size bottle. True story, $3.98 for a full size bottle of 100 Pipers. Beat that. Chivas Regal 13-year rye barrel. Now I'm just getting silly. So now we're just entertaining flights of fancy. So yeah, I guess Legacy's about to get, well, it's about to get beat up a lot. Okay, so based on what I just experienced, it's about to get beat up pretty bad. All right, well, thanks everybody. Well, hey, I didn't make the product. Started off really great. I loved it. I did a solo review. I was loving it. I was like, man, this stuff is great. $14.99. I'm so in love with it. And then I did the first taste challenge with the WD liquors. Oh, then I started to have doubts, serious doubts. I was sorry to hear about Valentine XXX triple export. The news was quite lame. Oh yeah, Valentine's, it's gone. What do you expect? Who's the owner? Let's see, who owns Valentine? Oh, Pabst Brewing. The company where brands go to die. That should be their tagline on their website. Pabst Brewing. We're the company where brands go to die. That would be accurate. May not be a good selling point, but it would be accurate. All right, we all take care. Bye-bye. See ya next time.